Yeah. He's the opposite. He works in the fields. He smokes a crack pipe.
I do not do crack.
Wait,
No.
I mean,
Yeah, I do.
not a crack pipe. I mean.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So I don't want to talk about what just happened, but this is the second take we're taking of
No,
this.
this is like the fucking third take. Let's be honest.
Third take. Okay, if you
We
really
had
want to
we
be
had a
real, this is like
take
the fifth take,
earlier too.
but we don't talk about those. This is the second real take of it. So, anyways, if you guys are watching this, this is the second take that we've done of this. This is
The second take of our first episode
yeah,
that we
we're
were
already
trying
going
to
off
film a
we're going off to an okay
podcast.
start. You know, if I were to do this like 10 years ago, there wouldn't have been as much like features that I wouldn't be able to use. So I'm kind of glad that we're making it now, and I don't know. Anyways, so
If we were filming it when we were 9 or I was 9,
no,
I would
people
I
would
would
be
hope
throwing
that's
their iPads
lost.
out the window
I would hope that's
or their
lost in
phones
the
out
year
the
from now,
window.
especially with all the cringy stuff that we filmed when we were actually around that age
Oh God.
and put on YouTube.
Well, anyways, what is this? What is our podcast
This shit
called?
that's still on YouTube that I wish was lost media by now.
Yeah, we don't talk about it. I have like 7 different channels that I lost.
Yeah, he has a whole bunch of channels and don't know the passwords or usernames to any of those,
Well,
which
I
means
like.
people could still find our cringy shit on YouTube.
Well, one of my cell phones or I had an old iPod Touch 4. If you guys remember the iPod Touch 4, uh, I had like my password on it for one of my YouTube accounts. I forget what. I made one for my dog. I made one for me. I made one for both of us. There's the channel probably for like everyone. But anyway, so I had the password for one of my channels on my iPod Touch, and like one day I went to go like turn my iPod Touch on, and it said like 756 like hours. No, it said 7 million hours or something like that. It was an absurd amount of hours, and like I remember like I'm like, Dad, what happened to my iPod? And he's like, frick, we have to go to the Apple store. And like my dad hates going to the Apple store because I have like 2 older brothers that like always constantly breaks their phone. And like he had to like I don't know if you guys remember, but like back in the day, like you used to go to the Apple store and the Apple store, like you would like go in with your broken phone or broken iPod and they would just like give you a new one for free. They'd be like, okay, here you go. Yeah, you want a new one?
Wait, how? I'm assuming that's because of your plan or something that you had with them?
No plan at all. That's just how they like acted. There was no like security measure at Apple that they would low key
shit.
just like
How much
like,
money are they losing doing that shit?
That's what I'm saying. My brother would come in.
If that's very true.
My brother would come in with a broken iPod Touch 4, and they would give him a new iPod Touch 4, and they would throw away and recycle his old iPod Touch 4.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. Like I said, well, like I said in the last video that got cut.
Yeah, we gotta like, kind of repeat ourselves.
Yeah,
we don't talk about that.
it's just how I always did it was just when I would have it for a while. I guess because I didn't really break my stuff, right? Which is rich coming from me, but I didn't really break my stuff for the most part. So
I'm Mason. I didn't break my stuff.
Okay, yep. I say that, yet my first phone met an untimely end.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later in the episode.
Yeah, we'll flip and talk about that eventually.
Yeah, we have so much lore to talk about. I just realized.
There's so much shit we talk about. We might as well talk about in another episode. This is supposed to be the intro episode anyway.
We're at 3 minutes.
But yeah, so for the most part, I would just, have your phone for a couple years, whatever, go buy a new one. That was that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really break it and then somehow go to the Apple store and get a whole new one.
It's not like we would like say like, oh, can you give me a new one, please? We're a poor family. They would low-key just give you a new one.
I believe you that they would, that your stuff was actually broken.
It's because I think that like
I know how your family works.
Oh, well, yeah, but I think it was more like
you guys were prone to breaking stuff.
Yeah, I think like for iPods at least, I think it was more like Apple wanted to get rid of iPods, so they wanted to like get them out of their inventory as quick as possible.
That could be true. I mean, that was like kind of the age where the iPod was going out of fashion anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, so when I went to the Apple store, my dad had PTSD because he was going to the Apple store probably like 2 times a month, maybe 3, and he was like, oh my god, I hope not. I hope I don't have to go again. And I come to him and I'm like, Dad, can we go to the Apple store? I don't know what's going on with my cell phone or my iPod. And then he's like, oh my god. And so we got there, And
Who
like,
the fuck are you, Pinocchio? Like,
shut up.
hey, Dad. Can I go to the Apple Store? I don't know what's happening to my phone.
Yeah. I'm like, Dad, can we
He's
go to
my
the Apple
favorite
Store?
voice.
I'm like, Dad, can we go to the Apple Store? I think my iPod's broken. And then my nose just goes like 15 feet long.
Not even that. Now you turn to the Muffin Man.
Do you know the Muffin
Okay,
Man?
buddy.
Not the control buttons.
The Muffin Man's iPhone broke.
Anyway, so like
Or
it said like
iPod.
2 million hours or 7 million hours, whatever. It was an absurd amount. And
It
like
was like 7 million minutes.
apparently, no, it was hours.
What's hours?
Yeah, it was.
I
It
don't
was.
know. Somebody
We calculated
calculate
it
that.
when it was like 106 days or something. I don't know. Someone do the math. That's probably not right. I'm just guessing.
7 million hours is not 106 days. I can tell you that for a fact. I think it was like 100 and like
It was a lot.
20,000 hours or something.
It
It
was
was
still
something
more than
absurd.
anyone ever wanted to wait.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went there and like apparently the Apple Store guy was like, "Oh, so I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to plug it into your computer and just like factory reset it." And my dad was like, "Really? That's all we had to do? We came all the way out here, and that's all we had to do. We could have done it at home." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know."
Yeah, I think I actually I think my but that's how you lost your shit because you
Yeah,
factory reset it and you don't know any of your stuff.
I don't know any of
I
my
think I
passwords to any
actually
of my stuff.
did that with my my sister's
Yeah,
iPad
didn't you always
once.
get like hand-me-downs? You would get like your sister's stuff when she didn't like need it
Yeah,
anymore.
that's how I didn't get my first any technology until 7th grade when I got my
That's not
first
true.
iPhone.
That's not true. I don't know. I don't, speaking
I
about
mean, I
speaking
I
about
had my
not.
sister's
So
hand-me-down stuff.
we didn't talk about this yet, but we're trying not to incriminate ourselves in this like podcast because we're thinking about like people like our jobs are gonna find this in the future, and like I mean,
No, okay, we got to go into some extended lore. We invited another person, another one of our friends, a close friend of ours, and he declined, saying that he didn't want to incriminate himself because who knows what the hell we're gonna start talking about on
yeah,
this
but he wants to
podcast.
be a criminal defense attorney.
No, no, no. He's going to school for the law. He told me that he just wanted to work like a 9 to 5 and have something simple. So he's gonna find something in the law field that's
Yeah,
not too
he's like a
complicated.
he's like a 9 to 5
It's kind of
criminal
him.
defense attorney. He's like, oh well, well, like I gotta
He
leave.
just said he wants something simple. I don't know what that is in the law community. Maybe somebody else knows, but
Well, criminal defense attorney. That means you're like
well, I know what a criminal defense attorney is. So I'm just saying he said that he wants something simpler. He doesn't want to be a lawyer. He doesn't want to be any of that. He wants like simple, like a 9 to 5.
But well, anyways, he thinks he's gonna incriminate himself. Anyways, so like we're trying not to incriminate
Yeah, so
ourselves.
he's trying. He didn't join, like Josh said.
He
He
might be
didn't
a
join
special guest though,
because
maybe a very
he might
special
be.
guest,
That's why I haven't said his name or anything,
a
because he could
very
be a
special
special guest.
exception. Anyway,
Even though, to
so
be honest with you, if he doesn't want to be on it as a regular member, I doubt he wants to be on it as a guest.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, imagine like he comes on. That's the episode that like I somehow become unhinged.
oh, if you two are gonna be in a room together, it's gonna get unhinged. I'll tell you that for a
Oh
fact.
God. Well, anyway, so back to like not trying to incriminate ourselves. We're talking about like you didn't get your first tech till you were 7, but I would say you even got it earlier with your Nabi tablet or whatever that thing was called.
Well, I mean, listen, I've had some other stuff, which one day I'll go into the
Oh
backstory of
God, we
that
don't talk
too.
about the Nabi tablet
I'll
yet.
go into the fucking Navi
Oh
tablet
God.
backstory someday. You'll have to remind me of another episode because first we need to see how far this even goes
That's for
before we
sure.
start getting kicked off the platform.
Oh God.
Uh,
What?
but
Yeah.
I mean, I had like DSs, right? Everybody gets a DS.
Oh
Everybody
God,
has
everyone
a
gets a DS,
flippin'
and then they don't anymore after it like snaps in half.
well, I still have my DS. It's that shit's still in
Damn.
mint condition.
Wait, you got what kind of DS? Is it 3DS? A regular
Yeah, the
DS?
3DS. My sister had got a 3DS and she had the normal
The
DS,
one, the
whatever
isn't
DS
it the one
Lite,
you
I
put like
think.
the Game Boy games in?
Yeah, it was a what is it, DS Lite, right?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
nerd, so that was the DS Lite. It came out in 2006, or I think,
Yeah,
and you could
yeah,
put the
okay.
cartridges in the bottom, but you couldn't put all Game Boy cartridges in. You could only put the Game Boy Advance cartridges in. But okay, yeah, I gotta stop yapping. Anyways,
But what the fuck were we talking about? Okay, yeah. So technically, my first phone was not.
an iPhone 6.
Wasn't seventh. Well, no, my first phone was in seventh grade, but I guess my first technology was something else.
Oh, okay, okay.
The story of that, though, was because I was so prone to breaking things, which is funny because we were just talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
your family being prone to breaking things. But they tried to do like a test around, and they were like, we'll get him a Navi, and
Yeah,
like because I wanted a
yeah.
tablet because I'd always use my sister's tablet,
Uh,
which
uh-huh.
I I typed like I actually was going to your house and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, because you knew my sister's password, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll make a new
Uh-huh.
password so
Yeah.
it would be like nobody would know it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I typed it in like 2 minutes later, I completely forgot what that password was that I typed in,
To your iPad?
and to that iPad, yeah, and I kept trying over and over again, and it got so bad that it was like you can't try anymore.
Yeah.
Like I forgot what
Like,
it said, but
yeah,
it
like
was like
it wasn't even like try again in like an hour or 10 minutes. It's just like you can't try ever again. You can't
yeah,
try again.
it just switched it. It was like it was like visit the web like whatever it was. Like you
Oh
can't
yeah, it
try
always said like
again.
visit the website and make sure you yeah
Disabled forever,
yeah just say
basically.
yeah 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 yeah
But
yeah.
my point is that
That
my
Clash of
dad and my
Clans base.
sister, yeah, there it is. My dad and my sister fixed it, but I think it might have been the same way that you had to fix that
Oh
iPod. I
yeah,
think it
just
might
like
have gotten
factory
factory
reset it. So
reset.
like yeah,
Yeah,
all the Minecraft worlds, dude. I remember like you had like the Minecraft
RIP.
worlds in there, and like
I
that
still
doesn't
have
back up
them,
to the
so
cloud.
maybe I still have them as far as I know on that iPad. So maybe it didn't factory reset. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what I
maybe.
assumed it did because I don't know how else it would have fixed it. But
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, anyway, so
I mean, no matter what, you have a password that you don't
yeah,
know and you can't get into your flipping thing. Like,
yeah. So are you excited to be out of school? We recently just graduated.
yeah, that is
God, thank
true.
God. Sometimes I
Out
kind
of
of
high
miss it.
school, high school sucked.
It did. No, it wasn't as
All
bad.
school
I
sucked.
hated middle school, but I hated Okay, so we were weird, and we had an intermediate school, which is fifth and sixth grade, and I hated that year.
Yeah,
Which we can get into some lore where some teachers made me cry. But
okay.
how long ago did we like meet? I knew because we went to the same like schools.
Well, we met in first grade, so
Yeah, we met in first grade. It's
been
been like 20 years.
13
Wait,
years.
wait,
No, I'm
wait,
kidding.
wait,
It's
wait.
been 13 years. I was 5 going into 4th grade. I
Wait,
only know
wait,
that
wait,
because
wait, 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 wait,
no,
wait.
wait. I was ahead of the curve, so people say. No, I was 5 going into
Yeah,
kindergarten.
you're that young Sheldon.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I was 5 going into kindergarten, and the reason why I remember that is because later on, everybody kept saying, "Oh, you were held
Yeah,
back."
yeah,
No,
yeah. No, 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 no. Don't even explain them.
I was
You were held back. You were held.
no, I was not held back. I fucking our other friend that we were trying to invite in the podcast, he always says I was held back, but he's a bitch.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
No, there it is. But no, so the normal age to start kindergarten, I think, is 4 years old, apparently.
Well, it is
My
4. Wait,
mom,
it's 4, but I
uh,
still remember being in preschool when I was 4, so I think it's like late 4.
it's 4. That's the predicament that I'm in right now. No matter what, it's 4, late 4, whatever.
Your sister's a teacher.
My
How young are her
my
kindergartners?
mom my mom thought I wasn't
Like,
ready to
restarted?
go just to jump. Nope. She Jesus Christ.
The
She
way
thought I
you
wasn't
just
ready to
jump, the
start.
way you just jump to that no, you're like, no, no.
Nope, nope, not that. But you got TikTok brain over there. Well, I'll flip it. Don't think I'm not gonna flip and go after all these TikTokers that are watching our whatever. That's a different
Yeah,
story.
they're
Let me
probably
finish
coming
this
from
stupid
mine.
ass. Yeah, okay, buddy. You don't. Luckily, they don't know your TikTok in this recording
Okay, that's a
because
good
we
thing.
built it.
Yeah, that's
So we'll keep it
yeah,
that way.
yeah. Because we're gonna do a face reveal at episode 50 when we go visit
Yeah, okay,
an
buddy. And
abandoned.
that was episode 100. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
okay, okay.
I made a. I'll explain it just a bit. I made a joke saying if we ever made it to 100 episodes, that 100 episode would be a ghost hunting episode, and we reveal our faces and go hunt ghosts in this abandoned house. Not abandoned, but in this old farmhouse that I have.
Yeah. Did we talk about that you work on a farm?
No. Well, in the old one we did, but
Yeah. So
not in this new episode.
so my name is
Work at a
Josh.
farm. That's what I do.
My name is Mason. I go to.
No, your name is Josh.
God, I said it again in this recording too.
This recording too. I'm Mason. I just need the audience to know that right now because he's gonna start from stumbling over his words again.
God.
I'm Mason. He's Josh. It's in the name, not mine, but his.
Okay. So let's introduce ourselves. I don't want to be formal, but okay. So my name is Mason. I go to school.
Okay, buddy.
What?
Just keep going. Keep going.
Okay. Okay. Why'd you stop me? Okay. I go to school. Yeah, I'm in college, but and then yeah, I'm in college. I'm going for computer science.
I can rant about that
but,
too.
But I have no idea about if I'm going into computer. I'm doing like IT for now, but that might change later. But anyway, so college, a community college, because I'm not rich. Plus, I'm not smart. And well, I could go on a rant about like smartness.
America,
I can go on a rant about smartness because smartness isn't all about academia. Well, anyways, so and then I work at a
academia.
and then I have just a 9 to 5.
Yeah, you work at Kroger, 9 to 5 Kroger job.
Yeah, they're not supposed to know. I'm just kidding. I don't care if they know I work at Kroger.
As long as we don't tell them where we live, I don't think they're gonna know.
Someone's gonna like reverse image search like this podcast and like find everything about us, find our IP address.
And there it is. I fucking hope not. You can't jinx us.
Yeah.
At least we actually know the login for this account, so
Yeah,
we have to delete the YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say so we can delete it from history.
No. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, you're like country bucking
joking.
man Jones.
Okay, thanks a lot.
I'm just kidding. I don't want that. I don't want your reputation to be.
He's more of a, as I like to call a nerd. He knows all about that computer stuff. I'm the opposite.
Yeah. He's the opposite. He works in the fields. He smokes a crack pipe.
I do not do crack.
Wait, I mean, not a crack pipe. I mean a corn cob pipe. Oh my God, I'm acoustic.
What does that even mean? Can we talk about that for a second? What does a corn cob pipe even mean?
I think that means like the material it's made out of. They made it out of corn stock.
Corn. Actually, that is a real thing. The more I think about it, because that fucking Frosty the Snowman, it's Christmas season. That Frosty the Snowman song, there's like a corn cob pipe. Anyway, so, and despite what Josh says, I'm not a drug addict. I'm actually hard against drugs.
Yeah, we were talking about crack in my college class today. Anyways.
You have an IT class. Why are you guys talking about drugs?
Yeah.
Anyway,
we're smoking that thermal paste. Anyways, continue.
What were we even talking about?
Yeah, who are you? That's what we're talking about. Who are you?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about now, but I wasn't even gonna go into it. Okay, well, I'm actually Mason, so that's my name, Mason.
Okay, my name's Josh, as you can see. I have.
Yeah, he looks like his profile picture in real life too, and
yeah, and so does Mason.
Okay.
I don't even know
You don't
how.
even know my face.
See, if you ever get hungry, that's a plus.
Okay.
He's a bag of breadsticks.
That's gotta be cannibalism.
Alright, guys, I'm getting lightheaded. Guys, make sure to stay hydrated.
Over there. Oh yeah. Okay,
I got that thermal flask.
Yeah, man, I'm getting it on in this video game I'm playing.
What are you playing?
Anyway.
Did you tell the viewers what you're playing?
In the last episode.
I think you were confusing the last episode and this episode together.
No, in the last episode I did. I told them that one of my favorite games of all time is Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Not Garden Warfare 1, Garden Warfare 2, even though Garden Warfare 1 isn't bad. Okay, yeah. I mean, listen, it's just... the peak was Garden Warfare 2. I think anybody can agree with it.
Yeah.
I don't play it much anymore, but sometimes I do go back to the glory days. I'm pretty high ranked anyway, so I might as well keep.
Yeah, he's an
Might as well
esports
keep
pro
playing it.
gamer. It's like a game that will never get an esports pro league, but if there was, he would be like #1 in the world.
That's okay. I'm not that good.
That's an
There's actual.
overstatement. That's an
There's
overstatement.
there there's actually like master rank people that I'm
Hey.
close to master
Yeah,
rank,
master rank
but I'm not
people,
master
and
rank.
it's kind of weird because it's such a weird game. Like, you think like
Yeah,
you're playing
people
around
who
the same
play.
age players. Like the master rank people are like 45.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, when I started playing this game when I got my Xbox, everybody was a kid, but everybody's probably adult now. And then again, I've never been on voice chat. I just never voice chat in any game
Yeah,
I
like
play.
that 45-year-olds on Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, God, I remember I got Sea of Thieves when I was like kind of a kid more. I was probably I probably got it in like 2017. So I'd be like 14.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Wait,
I
14,
remember
2017.
right. That's for
No,
5. Oh
you
no,
were
I'd be 13. Wouldn't
no,
I
you'd be
be?
like yeah, you'd be 13. I was like 12.
Yeah, I'd be 13. I remember I was playing Sea of Thieves. There could be a case made that I shouldn't even have Sea of Thieves at
I mean, but the graphics are so
13,
like
but the graphics are cartoony in my defense. Um, with that being said, I got GTA before I got flipping Sea of
Sea of
Thieves, so
Thieves. Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I remember one of my first interactions, I was just on a ship and I was trying to learn how to fish in the game because I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then
Sea
I
of
saw
Thieves.
this like slope started going towards me, and with the proximity chat, this
Yeah,
guy in it
yeah. You're like, watch your jet, bro.
literally
Watch your jet, bro. And that ship's like
no,
coming right towards you.
this guy literally was like it was a slope, so it was like a one-man slope, and this guy was like he said something like come here, boy, or something like that. And I actually got scared shitless and
You're
was
like,
like, I'm getting off the game.
yeah, yeah. He's like, come here, boy. You're like, ah, ah, ah,
I
ah.
was like, I'm just trying to fish. And like my parents were in the room and I had the TV volume on. So like you could hear it. Like you could hear them muffled, come here, boy. Like it was fucking Kratos or something.
God, that's so funny that I'm choking on my own spit. Ah, no.
Oh, now what were you even talking about before that?
We were talking about.
All I remember is that 100 episodes. Okay, 100 episodes. If we ever make it 100 episodes, we're gonna
Ah,
record a ghost hunting.
I'm just gonna say I hate
Uh,
allergies right now.
we're gonna okay, we're gonna film a ghost hunting
Okay.
podcast if we make it to 100 episodes. Um, and it's gonna be us in this house that is supposedly haunted. The people who live in it have gotten some ghost stories, to say the least.
Yeah, so he lives on a
Um,
farm in the middle of freaking nowhere. Not lives on a farm, but he works on a farm in the middle of nowhere.
well,
So
I own the farm. Well, my dad owns the
yeah,
farm.
what 18 on it or 19 on it his own farm? That's crazy.
Listen, I'm an entrepreneur of some sort.
Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about the political and economic state of my farm.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say the world, no, my farm, on the other hand.
Yeah, yeah. No, but like it's crazy because like it's just vast, like just field, and then like
That's why I do like it. It's
it's beautiful.
I love nature. That's just true.
Yeah, and then you have
I've
that one
always liked
hill that you can
nature.
like get up on and look over the whole like farm, kind of. It's so nice,
hmm
so beautiful.
I mean, we have altogether, I think we have around 400 and some
That's
acres.
crazy, bro.
Um,
But yeah. So
it's
this
just a
house,
nice farm. I
there's
want to
this
keep it
house
going
that's like
too.
haunted that the farm
So that will
owns
forever be
apparently,
my main job. I just want to say
and
that if we somehow become YouTube famous, I will be a farmer first, YouTuber second.
yeah, farmer for yeah. He's like making like 100,000 at actually that's crazy if you make 100,000 at the farm. You probably do, honestly. I don't know. We don't want to disclose that information, but you make
Yeah,
quite a bit at the farm.
I'm
But
not gonna
like
go into the flipping farm's economics. Like, what is
yeah,
this?
yeah, pull up the spreadsheet. No, but like I feel like
Really
you
just
can make
start flipping doxing everything.
yeah, but you can make more money. I feel like if this like blows up like really well, like you can make more money than the farm, but you can never disown your family's farm.
Like I said, the farm is like my true calling in life.
Yeah.
Um, I will forever be doing that first now.
And
So
he's
I'm just
got that
saying that
brain
from
damage
day
from the
one.
shake of all the tractors he's got right on.
God, that shit is so loud. I
It's like
remember I was
as like your
I
eyeballs are going up and down like 2 million miles an hour.
I finally got noise canceling headphones because
That still doesn't help with your eyes, like your head shaking.
well, it doesn't really shake that much. I mean, like there is vibration, but the head doesn't really shake. You're just sitting in your chair. It's more about the noise, obviously, because like I
Yeah.
remember I was I was rototillery like the in between each row. It's
Mm-hmm.
to get weeds out of there, and you know, I was sitting there probably for like 2 or 3 hours, and
Yeah.
when I finally drove back to the barn and parked the tractor in it, I just remember my ears were just ringing, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds about right."
Yeah, you get out the tractor and it's like.
Yep, that's a great demonstration of what my ears sounded like. But I had headphones on the whole time, so like it was muffled a bit, but it was still so loud.
Yeah,
So
so
I
it's
got
like.
noise canceling headphones. I actually got noise canceling headphones in October.
Well, then they don't work.
Well, we're gonna see next year if they're gonna work.
Oh, so you haven't tested them.
No, I mean I have to once I start cultivating the whole thing,
Well, have you even tested
I
them
can
like to
test them
begin
then.
with? Or did you buy them and just
They're
like
oh
throw them aside?
I use them like every single day. They're really good.
What are they?
The noise canceling, they're JBL headphones. It's what we call cheap headphones that still work. They work
How do cheap head?
beautifully right now.
It's crazy because like, how do cheap
I mean,
headphones
with
nowadays
that
have noise canceling? That's crazy. That's like
with
all you
it
see.
being
That's like only what you see in the Sony headphones.
yeah. Well, I mean, emphasis on cheap. They were like 60, $70
Oh,
still,
that's
but
not cheap, but that's not expensive either.
yeah, I mean, well,
Well, yeah, when the
from the
Sony
two,
WXM 4 and 5s are like $500, that's pretty
well, I
cheap.
mean, I got Beats when I was like in fifth grade, and those were probably like 300 almost.
Dang, yeah, you're
And
paying for the
then
name with Beats. I'm just telling you, yeah.
you are, I mean, that's just like
Unless you like
I
bass.
don't want to I don't want to shit on Beats really
Yeah.
quickly, but those things are so fucking uncomfortable when you put it on your ears.
Oh my god,
Like you,
there's no like travel in the ear because like most earphones have to have like a good distance between like the inside like driver part and like your ear, but like you literally just
yeah, like
touching the inside of your ear, like your ear's touching the headphone.
all good headphones like cup over the ear, right? With Beats, it's just they sit on top of it, and your
God, I
ears just get
hate that.
smashed in. It does suck.
I really do.
And anyways, both my Beats died. My cat chewed up one of the my original Beats, like the wire.
God, that
'Cause
cat would have
there
been
was
drop kicked out a
no
window.
like Bluetooth on the original one. They were just
I
wired.
love cats, by the way, guys.
Um, yeah, cats over
Don't cancel
dogs,
me.
hot take. Um, anyway, so and then the
You hear
Bluetooth.
what I just said? Okay, good.
The, I'll just rewatch the fucking episode. Um,
Yeah, you're gonna find so
the
much like you're gonna be like after this episode, you're gonna be like, why did we even make that?
the I was about to go on a tangent. So let me finish this. The other, I had a wireless Beats too. Bought them on Black Friday. So they were probably like
They were your
150,
sister's
30
first, and then
bucks.
your sister didn't want them, right?
Yeah, they were my sister's first. She didn't want them. She just didn't really use them that much, and I pretty much just took them. But that's besides the
Yeah,
point.
you're just like you.
It's just mine now. And then they eventually I just used like those were the ones I was using driving the tractors around and stuff like that, and they just broke. Like they just wore out, and eventually the
uh,
one headphone's like twisted in a million different ways. It
yeah,
doesn't sit in your head anymore.
I actually saw them. You showed me them, and I'm like, did you like
Yeah,
run over that with the combine or something?
pretty much.
He like tilled them up.
Speaking about combine, it's combining season.
Dang.
Anyway, so what were we even talking
I don't
about
even know,
before I
but
went into that? I was
what
trying to
how
figure out what we were
I forget what we were
talking.
talking about, but let's talk about when are our viewers going to be expecting to see our content
Oh yeah, we should talk about that. So
again.
we're again. Um, you want to check right now, see if the audio's still
Yeah,
recording? Like,
it's 29 minutes so far. We got to get to an hour at least.
yeah. So we'll go into that because this is all shit we said in the first episode, and obviously or I should say the
The
episode,
first recording of the first
the
episode.
first recording of the first episode. This is the second recording.
Yeah, this is part two, not part two, second two.
Yeah, don't expect part one because it's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but when you think of podcasts, you think of, I personally think of 45 minutes or more.
Yeah,
Now,
I
with that
agree.
being said, I think an hour is what we should be going for, because like it's not a podcast, it's not an hour, to be honest with you.
Yeah, true. And
Shortest I
people
think
might
would
be
be
saying like,
45 minutes.
"Oh, no one's gonna want to listen to like an hour of you speaking," but like that's the whole point of a
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, that is the whole point of
So like,
the
if people want to
podcast.
listen to a podcast, they're gonna listen to you for an hour.
Hmm.
I mean, that's just kind of how it goes.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, so we're going to, my brain just can't comprehend anything right now. But we
That's what the
are,
second recording of this will be for you.
Christ.
Uh,
We're gonna hit an hour probably per episode. Um,
if we go a little bit over or we go a little bit under, like 10, 20 minutes over or under.
yeah, I mean, they could be way longer than an hour if we truly have something to talk about, or if we're like rambling on and on. But for the most part, we want to at least be over an hour.
Yeah,
And
this
then
episode,
we're
most of the episodes are gonna have like a theme to it. So like we're gonna have an overall topic and talk kind of like about that during the whole thing. But for now,
yeah,
this is
this
just like the
is
intro. So we're kind of talking about like whatever, like our lives, kind of like just get to know us.
yeah, this is like a pilot, I guess you could say. I mean, it's
Yeah, it's like in
you're
school when then they're like state your name and three things about you, and you're like, mm.
yeah, it's extremely awkward, and
Yeah.
I'm sure this first episode will be if we
Oh
look back on
God,
it.
it's
Um,
okay. That's
but
the
we're
lore.
also going to
Lore.
try to go for a podcast once a week.
Yeah,
So,
it'll probably be. We're gonna probably record it on Tuesday and upload it like Wednesday night,
Wednesday,
Thursday morning,
Thursday, yeah.
or whenever.
Um, which that's going to be a shame if anybody's looking for the 100th episode ghost hunting, because
You're gonna have to be watching for a
there's,
while. Holy
yeah,
crap! Do the
there's like
math.
50,
You're probably
54, 56 weeks in a year
yeah.
or
You're probably
something.
gonna have to wait like 1,000 days.
Nope, not that much. We are going to have to wait
Wait,
2 years.
wait.
So, you're, like,
Sorry guys,
so
I'm a little
be ready for
acoustic.
that.
Guys, I'm restarted.
We know. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Uh, but yeah, so we're gonna try to go for it. Once a week, a new podcast,
Yeah, yeah,
or we'll see
yeah.
how it goes.
Mhm.
So yeah. Now
We're at
back
33
to
minute
what we were.
mark. Oh.
Great. Now back to what we were talking about before, because I had a topic before I went into all that brain rot, whatever we were talking about.
All the yapping.
Yeah, all of like, because I started talking, because you were like, oh, introduce yourself, but I had something before we started talking about the stupid ass ghost hunting stuff, and um
Mm. Guys, just bear
the
with us.
farm. Yeah, I know, it doesn't matter now. Um,
Oh, so how's the weather outside?
okay. No, so yeah, we're gonna, like I said, expect it once a week, at least 45 minutes. In a world where short form content is king, it might be rough to try to keep people's
That's true.
attention for an hour, but
Well, we're
I
gonna
mean,
speaking about short form content, we're also gonna be like uploading like clips from our channel to try to lure people in almost. That kind of sounds weird,
we
but
have to. It's just the only
it's
strat, right?
yeah,
I
it's the
mean,
only strat. If you're on the YouTube gang, you understand.
short form content is just king right now, and it will probably be king for a while.
Oh God, it
That's
will.
obviously, you have TikTok, which
We're not
you can
uploading to
go.
TikTok. Maybe I don't
I
know.
mean, it's hard. Honestly, I'll scroll through YouTube Shorts sometimes, and you'll just see like random YouTube Shorts. So we might have a better chance of, people
Because
seeing us on
TikTok is
YouTube
too
Shorts
TikTok.
than TikTok.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like what I'm saying is like what kind of I want to elaborate on what you said is like TikTok's kind of like more curated towards you, but like I feel like YouTube Shorts is not curated really towards you. Like half of it's curated towards you, but half of it's kind of just like random crap. So like you could be like on like the car side of TikTok, like completely on the other spectrum of TikTok, and then just randomly stumble. Like we're not in your feed at all. How do I word this? You want to take it away from here?
It's just, for TikTok, you have a For You page, right? And they don't
Sorry, I'm
like,
acoustic.
what's the word I'm
God,
looking
I gotta
for?
stop saying that.
They don't like Why can't I say that? Differentiate. I didn't say that word right.
None of us can speak.
It's fucking too late to be filming this shit. They
Guys,
don't
it's 11:01.
differentiate.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the
know.
word.
You
No, that's
guys
the
know what I'm
word.
saying. Yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. They don't differentiate from your what your For You page is about, which is good. Honestly, let's be honest. You
Yeah, but
want your
like
stuff to be in your For You
so like
page.
on YouTube Short, you
YouTube
could like not be interested in us at all, and then just randomly see us, and then like suddenly gain interest in us.
potentially, or you might just be like, why the fuck are these people on our
Yeah,
on my YouTube
yeah.
Shorts?
Or you
Right.
just keep, or you keep seeing us so like much. You're like, oh my god, I gotta see what these people are about, so I can see if I need to
But for
block.
some
And I see if
reason,
I need to block
that's
them or not.
yeah. For some
Hope
reason,
we're not that
that
bad. I hope we're not that bad.
we probably are.
Yeah, it's okay.
But for some reason, that's how YouTube Shorts is. It's like not. It's not. It's just random.
Yeah,
Which,
well,
to be
some of the
honest
videos
with
are
you,
like curated towards you, but
YouTube, if you're watching it, like I remember, I'll like I what I don't know. I don't even know what I watch on YouTube, to be honest with you. It's more like
God,
it's
I used
just
to watch Mr.
people.
Beast, but I don't watch him anymore. Anyways, we don't speak about that.
Okay, well, you're gonna get us canceled real quick.
Nah, that's why I said we don't
Um,
speak about that. Guys,
honestly, no, you're
I'm
gonna
trying
get
to have our
canceled. I
friend
have no
on.
horse in this race.
I'm trying to have our friend as a special guest on here.
Oh, we can go into that too. But uh, wait,
YouTube?
Didn't we already talk about that though?
I don't even know, guys. This is a second take. It's kind of overlapping.
I think we were. It's actually so because we talked about all this stuff in the first take, and then the recording never happened.
Yeah, because I
So we
ran out
just
of
talked
space
to
on my
ourselves.
SSD because I'm not a millionaire and I can't buy. Any of you nerds out there, I'm not a millionaire. I can't buy 1 terabyte SSD. M.2. So we had
Like,
the 500
buddy,
gigs.
you need to get one. I mean, what the fuck is this?
If the YouTube pops off, though, I'll spend my YouTube money on the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Get a
We're never
portable
gonna be.
SSD.
We are never gonna become a
Yeah, we're
YouTube
not gonna be
partner. Let's be
monetized.
honest. I think I said the F word in the first like minute of this video anyway, so that's not off to a good start.
uh, the video.
Um,
If you guys are actually watching this, all you can see is our little picture, like fade in and out.
yep. Uh, if we talk about stuff, we could put pictures up, but that's if we actually talk about something important.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
just like demonstrate it, for instance, really quickly. Anyways, you were talking about like what you watch on YouTube nowadays.
well, I was just gonna say that the only things I really watch on YouTube are like you know, the people I'm subscribed to. So, which that could be a whole bunch of stuff. But when I say like YouTube Shorts are random, it's just like you'll get like I'll be like scrolling and I'll get like a
See
how to
guys like
fix.
this. See, it's like I pulled up a
Yeah,
picture of Pikachu. I don't know if
yeah.
Mason could see, but I pulled like a picture of Pikachu.
Wow,
What?
that's
A
fucking
picture of Pikachu. What the heck?
that one image is that one Pokemon Sword game. That
Well,
flipping
yeah, we'll probably get
Gigantamax
into it in
Pikachu.
another what's it called video, but
I'm a
Mason loves
huge
Pokemon. Oh
Pokemon
my
fan.
god,
They
he
were some of my
he
favorite
despised
games of
it,
all
and then he
time.
played one game, and then like now like he lives and breathes, and it's in his like bloodstream.
Listen, potentially my favorite game of all time is Pokemon Platinum. Just saying. Just saying.
Pokemon Plat is good, but I like
Um,
Diamond.
I don't know how because like listen, Diamond's okay, but Pokemon Platinum is just a better version of Diamond and Pearl. It's just that's it.
It is, but I was never the one to like. I wasn't rich. I mean, I don't know. It's not even a
Like
rich thing.
they actually like fixed it. Like I remember the Elite
Guys, I
Four
have this
team for
card.
the fire guy in Pokemon Pearl. For some reason, it was like he
Dude,
had
that's
like.
dope. I need the. Sorry, I'm not listening. Okay, say that again.
But put the fucking screen away. We're not gonna sit here, knowing our luck. We're gonna like you're gonna like go through images. You're gonna get something that's gonna get us flipping kicked off YouTube.
Yeah, you're gonna see like level 10 Gap Pikachu. I'm so
God
sorry.
damn. I flipping hate TikTok. I'm gonna say it again. That's where this whole conversation was going. Anyway, to finish my flipping YouTube short ramble, you'll get like a video of like a car being like worked on, and you're like, oh, this is informative, and then you'll like scroll to the next one, and then it'll be like, what FNAF character wins in a 1v1, and it's like,
That's so true.
what am I watching?
uh, that's YouTube short or TikTok?
YouTube short.
Yeah, that's so
TikTok,
true.
they keep whatever your for your page. But anyway,
Well, for me,
to be
TikTok
honest with you,
for me
it's
TikTok is
not a
just
good.
like, Young Sheldon, Family Guy, some Rick and Morty, Family Guy, The Simpsons, and they're all
You're
like,
on you're
like,
on pirating TikTok. Like what are you on?
I am pirating.
God,
We can talk about that later.
hearing the pirating, I remember this is I don't think it's gonna get me canceled. I wasn't doing this shit. But I remember I wanted to watch Rick and Morty. It was like my one of the first adult shows that I wanted to watch. And
I'm not even
I
doing
like
it anymore.
searched up on just like searched up on YouTube like Rick and Morty because I don't know what I was like waiting for. I don't know if I was hoping for like it to be on there or something. Like it had no
Yeah,
right
like
to
full
be, right?
episode.
Yeah. But for some reason there was like live streams. This is so long ago.
Oh god, I used to watch the SpongeBob SquarePants live streams.
There was like live streams on YouTube that would only have like a couple, like 60 views or something. But it was just all Rick and Morty episodes. I remember the first episode I watched was the Who's Purging Now
Oh
episode.
god, I love that
That was like
episode.
in
It's so
season
funny.
two. It's one of the greatest episodes.
I like the one where he's like, is that the one where he's like,
It's a dark one,
is
but
that the
it's
one where
freaking
he's like,
funny.
oh no, that's not the one. I love the one where he's like, who the frick is Noob Noob?
Yeah, I think
Or
I like that
whatever.
one. That was the wasn't that
That's
the
like the superhero one, like
superhero
X
one?
Men
Yeah,
one or whatever.
the superhero one was
Who the
funny.
frick is Noob Noob?
The rap at the ending, is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah. But they had
Yeah.
like the whole like party for like
I
whatever that
haven't
one guy
watched.
Noob Noob or whatever his name is.
I'll be honest, I haven't even watched Rick and Morty since like I don't think I've watched season four all the way through. I think it was just like season one, two, and three was peak,
Agreed. Yeah.
and then like it just kind of went downhill from there. There's a couple episodes I do like in season four though. Like the Vat of Acid episode's my
Yeah,
favorite in
that was
season
pretty
four.
good.
That's one of my favorites of all time.
I like the one where they with that dragon. If you guys know, I don't want to
Okay.
get too much into it, but that was a pretty good episode too. I don't know what season.
You would like that episode. I think it was season four.
It was funny, and then they got all the zoo animals too.
Um.
I don't know.
Anyway, so we don't get canceled. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about something else.
Uh.
TikTok.
So, yeah. So the reason why I don't like TikTok is just because I genuinely think it's brain rot. With that being said, I use it and I am addicted. So I don't really have I can't really comment too much. It's probably hypocritical coming from me, but I
Yeah.
do think like short form content, especially if people are on it for like hours and hours, just sitting there on
Mm-hmm.
TikTok
Yeah, definitely.
doing nothing. Because trust me, that's me some days. Some days I'm just like, oh, nothing. I'm bored, and then I go on TikTok and I'm like just on an hour of scrolling, looking at just nothing but brain rotting memes that are funny, but
Yeah,
still.
they're funny, but okay. So I have two things to talk about. Like, I agree with you. Like, I'll just be like sitting on it. Like, I have three things actually to talk about. I have four things actually. Oh no, I only have three. Okay. Wait, I just forgot what I was gonna
Well,
say.
listen, it's like how what Jacksepticeye said recently. I don't know if you listen, if you heard about that, but Jacksepticeye said on like Twitter or something, or he said in a video, I think, said that Mr. Beast ruined YouTube, and what he meant by that is Mr. Beast didn't ruin it himself, but like the content that he creates ruined the content in
Like short,
YouTube. And
it's like
obviously,
kind of short form ish, but
well, what I was gonna say is I think like the short form content, like TikTok itself, ruined content also to some degree.
oh, I
Now,
agree.
Jacksepticeye, he thought Mr. Beast um, ruined the YouTube or ruined YouTube content, whatever, because I forgot his exact. I think he just wanted it to be more simpler, right? Back in the days where you could make like a gaming video and it would do good. Where Mr. Beast he's basically a corporation.
Yeah, Mr. Beast
Now,
says you have to have millions of dollars and donate it to people for you to get like popular.
yeah, now
Not for us.
Wildcat. Now Wildcat on he's one of the people on
Trying to
Vanos's
dodge
crew.
I see Mason trying to dodge
He
that we're not gonna get popular.
well, we're not. Listen, we're gonna stick to it. We're gonna stick to a routine.
And if people don't
One
like us,
episode each week. We'll
if
see
people
what
don't like us,
happens.
they can close their browser. They can smash their computer to bits or block us.
There it is. But anyway,
No, I
I
hope
don't
we're not
know.
that bad.
I don't know how much you're a fan. You're a fan of the Vanos crew. I know that. But
Fine.
Wildcat is one of my favorite Vanos crew members. You know
Who's
Vanos?
Wildcat?
He's a Vanoss crew member. Do
Oh,
you know Vanoss?
Vanos!
Yes.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
GTA, yep, all that.
God, I love them.
My point is, Wildcat had a good.
I didn't know he was black when you did like a face reveal.
Are you thinking about Delirious?
Yeah, I didn't know he was black.
Well, yeah, I guess jump scare. Anyway, listen, that was a joke, guys. I mean,
talking
dark
about
humor, don't
talking
cancel
about
me.
trying not to incriminate ourselves. guys, don't get offended.
Anyway,
Click off
what
if
I
you
was
get
gonna say
offended.
with the all of that was I
One less
think
viewer, we don't need you. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm
Wildcat
kidding. I'm kidding.
had a good he had a good theory on that. He said
Okay.
something in a clip that because he has a podcast too, but he said something in a clip saying that like it was inevitable. There was always going to be a Mr. Beast guy that was going to come around. That's not exactly what he said, but it's or along the lines, right?
Yeah,
It
paraphrasing.
was yeah, or content was eventually going to become
Short form.
like well, no, not short form, but like there's eventually going to be a massive like corporate guy like Mr. Beast
Oh
who is
yeah.
going to show up. And listen, that does not take away from the stuff that Mr. Beast is doing. He's doing crazy shit,
Oh,
like
good.
crazy
All
good
good
shit.
too. All good.
100 wells in Africa. I think that was his newest video.
Like
Like
I don't
that's
know. Like
crazy stuff.
I don't know.
And
Like if you think that he's like a good guy or
keep
not. Like
doing what you're
outside of
doing.
the videos, he could do some terrible stuff. But like
Well,
it
I
doesn't
think
negate the fact that what he's doing in his videos are real and it's actually helping like people.
yeah, I'm sure he's a great person. From what you see in the videos, it's a great person.
Yeah, and I
But I
see him
do
in
kind
like
of agree with
podcasting. He seems
Jack's.
like a nice guy too.
Yeah, I do kind of agree with Jacksepticeye to some degree though, because and I feel like you can't judge because I'm looking at it from a nostalgia point of view, and I think
Oh yeah.
Jacksepticeye probably is to some degree too, where it's like, listen, I remember back in the days where content was simpler,
Mm-hmm.
but that's that. Now, with that being said, let me get back to the actual point on hand, short form content.
Oh, I was
I
gonna say,
I'm
what
gonna
even was it?
I'm gonna be like the Jacksepticeye. I was using that as like a comparison to or an analogy, I guess. That I think what's truly
Man's
ruining
trying to use words to make
content.
himself sound smarter.
Yes, I
Oh
think that what truly is ruining content is short form content.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
it's not actual videos. I mean, people's attention spans. I'm convinced that
Speaking about
because
people's
of
attention spans,
TikTok.
sorry, I need to interrupt you. Sorry about speaking about people's attention spans. If you're considering about clicking out with this video right now because for you happen too much, you signed up for this. You clicked on the video. That's what you signed up
Okay,
for.
that is a fucking podcast. I'm about to rant, but like that is a podcast. Everybody
That's what
signs
I'm saying.
somebody clicks on a podcast to listen to two people or more
Like, yeah,
talk for an
talk. It's
absurd
just
amount of
yeah,
time. It's just background noise. Um,
yeah.
but I mean,
Yeah, we're
yeah,
talking
and I
about like the
think
cure for like cancer, like how to build like a spaceship that'll go to Mars, and nobody's paying attention to what we're saying because it's just background noise.
we're too stupid to ever figure out any of that.
You got that right.
But I do think,
Yeah.
okay, buddy, I do think short form content and TikTok content is ruining it. Uh, Content as a whole. That's my
Yep.
hot take. With that being said, I'm probably too far gone and addicted to it to
Yeah.
actually change, and we are going to exploit YouTube Shorts, like we said earlier, to our advantage. So there you
Oh
go.
God, yeah. Well, the only way
At the
to
end of
the
the
only way to
day,
beat
we
the
are the
system.
problem.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. But the only way to beat the system is to join it. So I mean, hey, what the heck?
Yeah, I mean, unless they're gonna remove short form content, which TikTok's never gonna go away
Oh
as.
God. Not
TikTok's
even
now a
TikTok.
new
If
huge.
YouTube wanted to get rid of it, you know how much money YouTube's making off of like
Well,
short
when
form
YouTube
content?
joined it, obviously was YouTube Shorts. They saw that what TikTok was doing. I mean,
Wait.
TikTok's probably the second most popular platform, like right underneath YouTube, honestly.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
agree.
think TikTok's more popular than Twitter or X,
Well, what do you think
and I
about
think it's
Instagram
more
Reels
popular than
in
Instagram.
this whole like mix of YouTube Shorts and TikTok? Like, what do you like
Maybe,
on the amount
maybe,
of like captivating their viewers? How does you like how does that fall into
maybe,
line?
maybe Instagram Reels are more popular than I think they are. I just barely ever use Instagram.
Me
Like the
too.
only time I use Instagram is
To talking to group chat.
yeah, is for the group chat that
Yeah,
we
we have
have
like a
on
group
there
chat with us and
with
our special guest,
another
the
yeah,
guy who
another
may
one of
not be
our
named yet.
friends.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we already said this in this episode, but I'm just gonna say it again. Uh, we originally had a third person that we asked to join,
He didn't want to
um,
incriminate himself.
and he said he didn't want to
Boo
incriminate himself.
hoo.
That's that's why we keep
Criminal defense
joking.
attorney.
Yeah, that's why we keep joking because yeah,
I'm not joking.
the, well,
I'm
I
just
keep
kidding. I'm
joking
just
about
kidding.
me getting canceled and
Oh
everything
yeah.
because
Oh yeah. About that. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
he didn't want to incriminate himself.
Yeah.
Um,
Hopefully,
for like
hopefully it
future
won't
job
ever.
stuff, which is
Hope,
probably for the better, but
hopefully it'll
obviously,
be. Hopefully it'll stay a joke.
yeah. Well, who
We end up on
knows?
like the nightly 7 news.
I feel like you're gonna get canceled eventually, so you're gonna
It's
see
just
your
a
name
matter. I
trending
feel
on
like everyone
X.
can get canceled at one point. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. Um, what were we talking about? Oh, TikTok, right?
And Instagram, like, how does Instagram fall in next
Oh,
to TikTok?
yeah. How
YouTube.
does Instagram compete with YouTube? Sure. Well, to be honest with you, Instagram Reels are probably more popular than YouTube Shorts, but I feel like since YouTube's more popular as a platform,
Oh, agreed.
it kind of like cancels out.
Like, you don't have nobody has Instagram on their TV. Nobody has there's so many platforms that you can get YouTube on that you can still watch like shorts on. Like you can watch shorts on your TV, you can watch shorts on your Apple TV, your Fire TV, your Roku, your Nintendo Switch. You can watch it on anything that you can get YouTube on. So like I think
Yeah.
that's the most popular. Besides TikTok, TikTok's definitely number
Uh,
one.
I didn't think of it like that. That is a fair point. If people like short form content, which who doesn't? I mean, everybody's addicted to it now.
Everyone's attention span's low.
I mean, like you can't download Instagram, you can't download TikTok on your Xbox, for example. You can download YouTube.
Yeah,
So it's like
if you
you're addicted
hack
to
your
short form
device, you can download
content.
TikTok on it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think if I had the option to never download TikTok, I would have never downloaded TikTok.
Agreed, but
Um,
I have too many loyal fans.
I mean, you literally have a TikTok account.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna dox it, but he has a TikTok account, so
if
you're a
you
part of the problem.
Yeah, I like to think I'm a little different.
I mean, you make some long videos on TikTok,
Well,
honestly.
TikTok now recommended me. They're like, I know I'm trying to keep it short to the sweet and simple. Like, I know people don't want to like listen to me for this long, but like, I mean, like, I hate to say that, but but like TikTok recommended me to. They're like, if you want to gain your audience, like, grow it and make it bigger, you need to make videos that are over a minute long. And I'm like, over a minute long, like the
That's
max video I make is like maybe a minute 30. Like they want me to make like
that's
a 5 minute video, and I'm like, I can't yap
I'm
for that
just
long
I'm
by
just gonna
myself.
debunk that. I'm just gonna debunk that right now. Nobody cares about, an hour long or not hour long. What the fuck am I saying? I'm thinking about the podcast, but no,
Yeah,
most of the time you see like everything on your For You page is just 30, not even that, like 10-second videos that are just like playing over and over again of like memes and stuff.
yeah.
Like
It's
nobody,
like a guy on a skateboard falling down and hurting himself.
yeah,
And then
and
another
like,
video of some guy on a scooter falling down and hurting himself. Then another guy of a
or
dog jumping on a couch and falling and hurting itself.
or it's just like a picture of like an anime character with like a caption like "This is me for real,"
That's so true.
and just playing over and
That's
over
so
again.
true. Short form content also like ruin people's humor. I feel like because like it's not. I'm not saying like I don't want to say it. I was gonna say not as advanced. Like
I mean, some of our friends, I think, are prime examples. Like, I'm not going to dox them, but how do I, how do I explain who I'm talking? Because I want you to know who I'm talking about.
is it wait, I'm trying to say it. Is it a guy who had his house redone, or is it criminal defense attorney man?
Is it house redone? We went to grad party.
Yeah,
That's all
house
I'll say.
redone.
Grad party. Yeah,
Yeah,
house redone.
I don't
Okay.
know why I said that for him, but
Well, this applies to both of them, but like
really,
for
ha-
him for an example, like God, we were playing in the Xbox party yesterday. He kept
electric
saying
man.
electric man. What do you say?
Yeah, yeah. We'll call him electric man.
My point is, he kept saying over and over again the Xbox party yesterday, like, you know, we're yapping, yapping, and I think that's something that started from short form content, right? So like
Yeah,
And I was about to say his name. You would have to bleep that out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but defense attorney, as you call him,
Yeah.
he at sometimes literally acts like a TikTok for you page. Like I
Yeah, like we'll
shit
be
you
in the
not.
middle of like a match on a video game, and he'll be like, "All my fellas," and then he'll be like, "Mima," like he'll like pull out
I
like
mean,
the clips of the TV shows and like the music that's like,
he'll he'll say it over and he'll be like bros yapping, he'll say all that shit. And
God.
it rubs off on me, then I start saying it and I'm like, God
But he
damn,
says it in a
I
way
don't
where
want to be
like
part of the problem.
he adds it to his like daily speech. It's not just like he's saying it like one off. It's not like he adds to it. He includes it in it. So he changes the way he used to speak with
Yeah.
speaking like the
But my
freaking
point is the
TikTok, and he's
problem with
so
that,
annoying. I
the
just want to
reason
like,
the reason why he does that is because it all stems from TikTok, right? You sit there for hours and hours. And I know because God, I remember
God, it gets in my brain.
I didn't go onto TikTok for like a day and a half or like 2 days. And
You were craving it.
imagine that. It was like, well, no, I'm fine with it. Believe it or not, I can I do limit myself. Like usually what happens is like if I'm bored, I'll be on TikTok for like I don't know, 10, 20 minutes and then I'll just do that. But in a day it probably stems to over an hour, which I'm not proud of. But my point is I will
Oh
also
God, you want
take
to see how long I'm on it? Okay, you keep on talking. I'll look for the viewers in you too, I guess.
Okay. Well, that first of all, that was a trend at one point. I vividly remember that trend. People posting like their
How long they've been on TikTok?
how long they were on TikTok, and it was like 16 hours. It was some crazy shit at times. And I was like, holy.
As this is as professional as the Joe Rogan podcast, right? So I can be like, hey Jamie, pull up how many hours I've watched TikTok for. But because I don't know
Joe,
how.
Joe, I
He
don't think we have that
he's looking
information.
so like. Bro,
Joe, I don't know if we can put that up.
bro, Joe is
R.I.P.
low key
Jamie. I
like
know Jamie doesn't sound
incriminating.
like that.
Joe low key
Like he's ever
incriminates
gonna
himself.
fucking hear this on here.
He's like, hey Jamie, can you put this up? And it's like, Joe, I don't think we can show that. I don't think we can
Joe,
show that.
Joe, put the DMT down, Joe. He just starts flipping yodeling like the bear in that one clip.
Har,
Joe, no.
har.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, how do I find out how many
The
hours I've
God,
been on?
I'm sorry, the FNAF movie, low key good. I'm not hot take. I know.
Okay,
People were clowning on it.
Did we talk about YouTube Red in this one? They're kind of overlapping.
No, but that first we didn't. But in the first episode, we said we were gonna see that for another day.
Okay, well, we were talking about YouTube Red and talking about how like every single like YouTube Red like. Let me just say this real quick. Every YouTube Red like production that has like movies with YouTubers in it kind of suck. And then you just said the FNAF movie was good, but didn't they have what's his face in
Okay,
it? Matt
they
Pat
had
Theory Man in
they
it.
had. You would have to see. They had Matt Pat. I shit you not. He was on screen for like one. I don't even think he was on screen for a minute. He was on the screen for like 30 seconds. He was a waiter. This is, I guess, sort of spoilers, not really at all. He was a waiter in
If
a
you haven't seen it
diner,
already, you're not gonna see it now. So
and
just
he
blurt it
was
out.
in yeah, he was a waiter in a diner, and um he was taking the order sorta for side characters in the show. They weren't even the main characters. And honestly, Loki, his role in it wasn't that bad. Just saying.
No, it wasn't. What did he say?
I haven't seen YouTube Red. We can go into this another day. I haven't seen any YouTube Red shows,
Me
but I can't
neither.
imagine any of them are good. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Obviously, YouTube Red as a concept, I don't think anybody's gonna be paying for. I'd rather pay for like I think anybody would rather pay for like a Netflix subscription or a Hulu subscription,
Oh
or
yeah,
nowadays a Disney Plus
guys.
subscription, which we can talk about why that's a problem.
Guys, I don't want to. I don't like how like you pay for like YouTube, not YouTube Premium. What am I talking about? When you pay for Hulu, and you still get ads. You gotta pay for like the like more expensive version if you don't want ads. It's like if I'm paying anything, I don't want ads.
Yeah.
If the subscription's $1, I still don't want ads.
Well, that is the problem with Hulu. I'll say that because you
Well,
do
and
get
then like
ads depending
Prime
on what.
Video, like
Like I have the cheapest Hulu subscription, I still get ads. But the most expensive one, like the one that you get no ads in, it's like $50 fucking a
I think
month.
that's what is that? Paramount Plus or
You get
HBO
like
Max?
everything, but I have the HBO Max, but that's because it comes with a cable
Let me look
provider.
it up. What is
Yes, I
the
have cable.
Yeah, man still uses the freaking like cube, and next to
It's
his like
my, it's
720p
my,
TV that he's had
it's my
since like
mom. She
90s.
likes cable TV, which, more power to her.
Yeah, true. Old people don't know technology.
I mean, listen, I don't want my mom
I'm
addicted to
not.
the
I'm
short
not
form
coming.
content and shit. So,
God.
go watch, go watch your hour long,
Yeah, your mom comes in your room and be like,
history
your
shows.
mom comes in your room and she she's like, your mom comes in your room and starts saying like the TikTok like slang.
God, I could go into flipping farm stories about all that, but
Wait, did we talk
yeah,
about the name of our podcast?
we'll save that for the end.
Okay,
I
okay.
want to I want to talk
Guys, we're at
about
an hour right now. Guys, I said
because
guys. Mason, we're at an hour right now. Just to let you know.
oh shit, I'm not even done,
Oh,
honestly,
we
low
can
key.
continue. We can continue. I don't care.
Yeah, well, like I said, just around an hour. But what were we talking about before? Because remember you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna go see how much hours I have on TikTok,"
Well, wait one
and
second.
then you were
How
like,
about
"Continue
we?
talking," but then you started
How about
fucking
we end?
pretending to be Jamie from the Joe Rogan podcast.
How about we end this and then we pick up right off where I ended, and then we'll just have another podcast. And if we don't finish it, we'll just continue from that. If you know what I mean.
I say we just keep filming.
Okay, same one. Because you think it's too long for a first podcast?
No, this is most podcasts are over an hour. Like they're most podcasts are honestly 2 hours, but we're not gonna go that far.
No,
Let's
we're
just
not.
let's just finish up the thoughts that we were talking about, end it here, and then you know end it in a couple minutes, whatever. I want to finish whatever TikTok rambling I was going about. That's what I'm trying to say. We were talking about we were talking about our one friend.
Well, I said something
But
about like your mom and
what? No, that was recently.
Okay.
You were pretending my mom was started like she like went to my room and started
Yeah.
talking about like Skibidi toilet or some stupid shit. By the way, I still don't understand that. I don't want to know.
I
Don't
don't get
explain it
that.
to me. Um, it was something to do with our friend being on TikTok too long, and that's why he sits there and you know pretends to
Be a TikTok for you
whatever.
page.
Yeah, TikTok for you page.
No,
What was it?
what?
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. I remember what
Yeah,
I was gonna
you
say.
talk.
So like, oh yeah, you better let me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay, buddy.
I'm just kidding. We both been yapping for an absurd amount of time, guys. If you're still watching, please hit the like and subscribe button.
I
They should have
will.
ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling bell.
Jesus Christ. You're gonna think there's something wrong with you.
Oh, they're gonna think there is something.
Don't do whatever he told you to do, but I will say, if you do like the podcast, maybe you should think about subscribing because hopefully we'll make another one.
Yeah, because
um,
when you get another one, it'll be in your page, so you don't have to search us up.
true. That it's more convenient, and let's be honest,
In this world
subscribing
of short form
costs you
content,
nothing.
it needs to be convenient.
That'll be our catchphrase. In this world of short form content,
It needs to be
sometimes
convenient.
you need to digest longer content. There you go.
Dang.
I'm,
Quote that, guys.
pissed.
Somebody turn that into a quote in the comments.
That's my quote. I'm gonna sue anybody for copyright.
Oh, we'll
Um,
put his name at the end. The Real Breadsticks, aka Mason.
yeah,
Or
I want
well,
a
he's
comment
usually
that
Daw,
says,
but it just says Real, so it doesn't matter.
there it is. I um, I want to say, I want to see in the comments somebody quote like, in a world of short form content, sometimes you need to digest long content, and just dash Mason.
Yeah.
I want to finish my thought. What the fuck were we talking about before that?
Netflix is the most
I
expensive streaming service. With this premium cost, Netflix offers the highest monthly subscription price of any streaming service. It, it, it. God, I can't speak. Is it catalog worth it? Wait, let me read that
we
again.
graduated high school, by the way.
Oh yeah, we did. So, um,
No, it
anyways,
doesn't
guys,
seem like it, but
Netflix is just the most expensive. But so yeah, we graduated
well,
high school.
Netflix kept going up and up. Uh, I will
Yeah,
say I know there's packages on Hulu that are absurdly expensive. I do think you get like three different things though.
God,
You don't just
you
get
know what annoys me the most when you're
you
paying
basically
for
get
a
cable TV.
Prime subscription and then you go to watch the show and it's like pay $2, and it's
Pay two
like
dollars
I
and
already
ninety
pay for the
cents.
subscription. Why do I have to pay for what I want to watch? Yeah,
Yeah, wait, I didn't even know that. I
capitalism.
don't have Prime, so
If any of you have Prime, you probably have it for SpongeBob. That's the
there is a
only
co
reason you have it. I'm just kidding. Probably
if people
Invincible.
yeah, I would say Invincible. I think The Boys is on Prime. I think those
Yeah.
are the big ones that people. The only reason that anybody even has
No, 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 no,
Prime.
no, 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 no. The big one is for SpongeBob. People have it for SpongeBob. Let's be honest.
Honestly, just get cable TV. It's still on cable TV.
God, if I have to watch that stupid episode of SpongeBob again on cable TV of when SpongeBob gets a new pet and it gets mad at Gary and then it turns like huge. I hate that episode.
We graduated high school, by the way, and yes, we're still watching SpongeBob.
God, that show just slaps. If you have any problem with SpongeBob, click off this video right now.
Listen, I don't really watch SpongeBob anymore. To be honest with you, I don't watch cable TV anymore.
Well, you don't watch
But
SpongeBob
with
anymore,
that,
but let's say you did. Would you be
well,
opposed to
listen,
it?
I was about to say, I don't have any problem with it, especially those beginning seasons. Yeah, like the
God,
first
the
three
first
seasons of
three are the
SpongeBob.
best.
Though that is like peak TV,
Oh,
even
oh
for
my god,
adults.
oh
Like
my
if you
god.
read, I challenge if there's an adult watching this, because technically we're adults. I challenge you, go back, watch some of those first episodes. I guarantee you'll be laughing your
God,
ass
watch the
off.
first like 3 seasons. Not even in any
Yeah,
order. Just like pick up off any episode, any of the first 3 seasons.
those are some great fucking
God, you'll be on
episodes.
the floor rolling around. Wait, probably not, but you'll be laughing.
Yeah. Um.
I love the Krusty Krab pizza episode. Probably my favorite episode.
So I guess well, I can't remember what we were talking about at all.
We graduated high school.
But yeah, that's the moral of this episode. Um. It doesn't seem like we did, but we did.
Yeah, I don't know
Um,
how. What was your GPA?
but I guess to wrap it, I had a 3.1, I think,
Dang, I had a
was
two
my
seven,
overall GPA.
which that's not even bad, but it's not good.
A 2.7 or 3.1.
No, 2.7.
2.7 is not horrible. I mean, like that's like a B, I'm pretty
If
sure,
any
if
of
I
you
remember
are in a
correctly.
different country watching this, I have no idea how your schooling works, so you figure it out.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to. Well, they don't know what country we're in, so first they would have to figure that shit out.
Yeah,
Um,
they could probably tell.
yeah, they could probably guess, but yeah,
Is there?
I think that was a B. I think 3.1 was also that whole system's weird because like I think 3.1 is also a B, but like I think 2.7's also a B, unless 2.7 was a C plus. I don't
No,
know.
there's like half up. There's like an up step, so like it's a B plus and a B
Well,
minus.
yeah, there's like a
So
B plus, B
I think a
minus.
2.7's a C plus maybe,
I think 2.7 is a C plus,
and a
and
3.1 is a.
I think a 3 is a B minus.
Hey Jamie, you've been listening to what we've been saying. Can you Google that real quick?
No, fuck you, Joel. Um,
Joe, Joe, you don't pay me enough to do this. I'm about to find another job.
no, I know fucking Jamie's swimming in huge
Guys,
cash.
Jamie's making more than Joe probably is.
God, what was that? When he like switched over to the to Spotify, I remember there was like massive money that was rumored to be with that deal.
Yeah,
I guess we
yeah,
can
yeah,
end it there for now. Short as a final note. Well, let's explain the name, but first, I guess let's explain the name. So, the No Exhaust Podcast.
Yep, we're called the No
Bit of
Exhaust Podcast.
We're called the No Exhaust Podcast. A bit of a strange name, I know, because you've probably if you sat through this whole entire episode to this point, we have not referenced it at all, and it doesn't
Well, the
seem like a
reason we
fitting
named it
name.
the No Exhaust Podcast is there's a deeper. There's not really, it's kind of quite simple, but we thought like, it's so simple that like.
Well, listen,
Do you want to just get the
we
cat out of the bag?
we had no idea what to name this podcast. We're just being honest, but the exhaust in my car fell off, so
Wait, did it fall off
it's
completely?
well, no, it's basically I the person I bought it from had exhaust work done. Somebody welded it like together to the front piece. they did a shitty job welding this thing. So this is the second time it's fallen off, and the second
Okay,
time I
okay.
had to go out to like flip in O'Reilly Auto Parts to buy
Oh,
washers,
oh,
like those
oh,
clamps,
O'Reilly,
and
O'Reilly,
clamp it
auto
back
parts.
on. And now I'm gonna have
Ow!
to have somebody weld it again, who actually knows what they're doing,
Yeah,
because the
wait.
old owner didn't.
Oh, I thought you were welding it the first time. I'm like, I don't think you've
No,
ever touched a
I,
welding gun.
yeah, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Uh, it's the glories of having to buy a used car from
Yep.
2008.
Hopefully, if this ever blows up, we can buy new cars. Lamborghinis, right?
Listen, I low-key love my car though, so I'm keeping it no matter what.
Yeah, you had like $2.7 million in the bank, and you're like, yeah, I'm keeping my West bucket.
I put
The
2.7 million
tires about to
dollars into
fall
this
off.
car. I mean, I bought that shit for
Your
$5 grand.
alignment's like to the left. Your headlights busted.
Yeah, I the I remember the headlight and the blinker went out on it too when I bought it.
Oh
Like
god.
after a month, I had to get those fixed.
Tell them about what the old lady said about your car.
Oh, so the other day I was going to Walmart. That probably never mind, doesn't
That
matter.
probably just
Going to
explains it
Walmart.
all.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to Walmart because I need to buy a new Xbox controller because you guys know after a while you're playing on those controllers, they get drift and shit, and everybody hates
Oh my
stick drift.
god, we live in 2023. You think they'd fix that issue by now?
Stick drift is the worst thing known to
I mean,
man.
that's how they get you to buy new ones. I mean, if they never drifted, why would you buy a new one?
Pretty much. So I buying a new controller, and the exhaust is still out because I clamped the thing back up so it's not dragging against the ground now. But the car is absurdly loud because I don't have an exhaust. So
Wait, so what do you mean? So you still have like the... Wait, if you don't have an exhaust, then what'd you clamp back on?
well, so there's hangers hanging up. The back part is the thing that keeps falling, but I'm clamping it up so it's not so low to the ground.
Straight pipe?
When it broke in half, it's basically broken in half.
Okay.
Uh, it was only like an inch or two off the ground, and I want more ground clearance than that.
Oh,
So
probably, yeah, definitely.
I just clamped it back up there, but it's not connected to like the main whatever. So because of that, it's absurdly loud, obviously. Basically the concept of straight piping.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not exactly straight pipe, but it basically is.
Pretty much, pretty much.
Anyway,
What the
so
old lady say now?
there was like these two old ladies next to me. I bought my Xbox controller, I left the store, and I was walking to my car in the parking lot. There's two old ladies next to me, and the one was like, she said something, because I started the car, and obviously it's really fucking loud, and she said
Yeah,
something,
you
she was
like,
like,
you like.
That's pretty much what it sounds like when it's idling. And she said like what she said that must be one of those sports cars, and I was like, no, it's not really, not one of those, because I'm in a Buick. I'm just gonna be honest with you, it's a 2008 Buick LaCrosse.
Mhm.
It's not the definition of sports cars.
Yeah, it's like,
Now, you know,
yeah, yeah. She's like, it's one of those sports cars, and then you just like, uh, yeah, ADHD.
yeah.
Forgot what I was gonna say. Continue.
Okay. But yeah, it's not the definition of a sports car at all. It is really loud, but it's not definitely not a sports car. So that was kind of funny. But at least we secured the Xbox controller, I guess.
So is
Anyway,
that's all they said?
what?
That's all they said.
Yeah, that's all I mean, I hopped in my because I started, but like door was still open, so that's how I heard that. She's like, that must be one of those sports cars, but then I just closed the door and drove
Yeah,
out of the parking
yeah.
lot. So
She's like, that must
she
be.
could have said something else.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remembered. She's like, what was I gonna say again? Crap. Oh, she's like, that's one of those sports cars, and then it like cuts to like a picture of your car, and it's just this like rusted out like Buick like.
Okay. I will say I take
It's
pride
not
in this.
rusted.
That car is not rusted
It's
at
not
all.
rusted
I
at
don't know
all.
why. Actually, I do know why. Old people owned it before and it sat in their garage. Uh, so I've fucking passed that inspection.
Yeah, your boy doesn't have a car. That's another
Actually,
more on it.
I looked at another 2008 vehicle cross, and that thing was, when I looked underneath it, it was literally missing like pieces. That's how rusty it was.
That's crazy.
I was like, this is not even secure to put on a lift at all. Like, I wouldn't trust it.
God, the lift is just gonna go straight through it.
But yeah, I think
Like,
the car
hopefully
would
no
just
one's sitting in the
collapse.
car. And it's gonna like pierce them. But yeah.
So yeah, we could call it there. I have no idea what we were talking about earlier about the TikTok, and I felt like I had an actual point going on there. But I guess to wrap it up,
we can talk about that in a completely another episode. See?
Yeah, well, there you go. We have what's the moral of this episode? Short form content sucks in my opinion. Yes, it's probably gonna piss off most of our viewers, but listen, you guys gotta stop the addiction. Stop the TikTok addiction. Go outside, do something. I know you guys don't have. I know you guys probably don't have a farm like me.
Delete it.
But I'll say right now, going outside, doing nature, you know, that's the real.
Delete TikTok.
That's the real life.
TikTok. Delete TikTok. Delete TikTok.
I wouldn't go that far because, to be honest with you, I think if some of the people out there, I think if they try to delete TikTok, they're gonna have like withdrawals.
Oh my God.
They're gonna have to find a new drug to get them to cope with their withdrawal syndromes.
It's like Doom. You know how Doom can run on anything?
Yeah.
If they're gonna somehow like figure out how to get TikTok to run on like they're like bathroom mirror or something.
There it is.
I don't know. They're gonna try to get TikTok on something. They're
gonna program their car so like the mileage the mileage screen just has TikTok playing.
Yeah. Oh God, they're gonna have TikTok on the pregnancy tester. Yeah, that's crazy to me that they got Doom on a pregnancy tester.
Is it a boy or a girl? Nope.
If it's a boy,
skibbity toilet. God, once again, I'll say it again. No idea what that means, and nobody explained it to me.
Yeah,
because I don't want to know.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we're gonna end it there. Yeah. You know about us. You know when we're gonna upload. You know about us. You know who we are. You know a little bit of more about us. You know what we're gonna upload.
Whatever day this goes out on
is the day that it expect
another episode
to
come
that same
out
day.
In the following week.
On that same day.
But next week.
But the week yeah.
But the week after.
Yeah. Just wait for another episode to come out.
Yep.
And then if you see it, click it.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. We're at a minute and 20. We're at an hour and 20.
That's the longest fucking minute. Yeah, hour and 20 is good. So yeah.
Hopefully we can make it around there, a little shorter. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that's it. Okay. Bye guys.
See you.
Do podcasts have like an outro where like you like
that should have been the outro right there.
Like,
have we just ruined it? What is this? YouTube from 2014? No.
Okay.
See you guys.
Bye.